Hey everyone, I have some great news. Mark Davis' version of the Oakland Raiders stadium, he wants the $900 million one as opposed to the $770 million one that I said was doable within the cost envelope that I had sketched out, for want of a better term, or calculated out my spreadsheet. At any rate, that version that Mr. Davis wants can be privately financed in Oakland. What I did was I went back to my spreadsheet and looked at the surpluses I calculated, and I asked, what would happen if I typed in 900 million? Could it fit? And the answer is yes, it can. I'd done it before, but because I had particularly the estimates for hotel average room rate lower than they could be, and decided to up them to $230 or $235 a room night, which is still far below the San Francisco average of $255 room night, begin to get a different picture. And so that, combined with the other revenue sources, which are listed in this video, gives me approximately $1.184 million of total revenue, which is just over $280 million more than the $900 million that I need. Now, if you add bond issuance costs to that, it's $238 million of a surplus that's remaining. But the bottom line is, we can do it. The city's holdup, this now being the city of Oakland's holdup, is that, first of all, I'm going to put Pat Cashman out there. Pat Cashman, the real estate consultant, good man, loves a great choice of bourbon. That's personal. But Pat has told the mayor and others, it's Zinni's idea. You notice how people label things when they don't want to do them, like Zinni's idea, as opposed to checking them out independently. Zinni's idea will never work because a hotel of that size has never been built here, 1,000 rooms, in a long, long time. Well, the reason for that has nothing to do with demand. It has everything to do, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, with development regulations. The kind of regulatory problems that California Governor Jerry Brown, with his leadership development legislation, has tried to leapfrog over. Such legislation has benefited the Warriors' new arena process, but it could be used to benefit the Oakland Stadium process as well for the Raiders. Now, back home. This proposal leapfrogs development regulations. Why? Because in floating a series of bonds totaling over $900 million, you're going to get your hotel. You're going to attract your hotel developer in the process. The hotel developer will own the hotel. The hotel developer will help the Oakland Raiders sell luxury boxes, a plus. There will be almost $200 million in new tax revenue from the Raiders side alone. I didn't mention the A's side, which is also part of this. Extra. The bottom line is, we can do this with an industrial development lease revenue bond issue floated by the Oakland-Alameda County Joint Powers Authority. And note that I said Oakland-Alameda County Joint Powers Authority. That means the city and the county have to overcome their differences and do what they've done in the recent past. Work as one. We can do this. It's only a question of want to, or as my former boss, former Oakland Mayor L.U. Harris said, political will. That's it. But tell Mr. Davis I have his answer. Oh, and something else too. Someone told me, I have to get this in before I close the video. Someone told me that Mark Davis said, or it was Mark Bedane, one of them said that they didn't want to base their future on an iffy hotel proposition. Let me explain something to you. According to HVS Consulting, average Bay Area occupancy rate of hotels is somewhere in the neighborhood of 83%. That has increased a whopping 11% in 10 years. Just over 1% a year. That's amazing. The San Francisco hotel market alone has an estimated shortfall of rooms of, at modest, 16,000 rooms. 16,000. The organization Visit Oakland, which is the Oakland version of a Convention and Visitors Bureau, has said that Oakland has, at the minimum, a 1,000 room hotel shortfall. So that piece of the market alone means that a 1,000 room hotel at the Coliseum could capture that spillover alone. Then let's add the tourism, the sports tourism aspect. The Oakland Coliseum complex enjoys 4 million visitors a year. That translates, assuming that each visitor demands 2 room nights at a hotel, 8.2 million room nights annually. The hotel that I've calculated for this proposal at 1,010 rooms only needs just under 400,000 hotel room nights annually to pencil out at 60% occupancy. That's it. Okay? It. Obviously, the number of visitors to the Coliseum is well above that. You take that, add it to the spillover market demand, and it equals a hotel that will be filled 100% to the brim more often than not annually. Annually. Very doable. Okay, now I close my video.